I'm Ed Wood, and I am a City Council member for the City of University Place. I was inspired to run for City Council based on my experiences overseas in Iraq when I was deployed there with the U.S. Army. I saw a community that was in complete failure, and I came back determined that we should not have something like that happen in our community. And so I volunteered as well. I started with the Public Safety Commission. I was also joined the board of Families Unlimited Network. Through that time, I became more interested in what was going on with the city, and finally a seat opened up on City Council, and I ran for it and I was able to win. What I enjoy in my free time is I like to read, sometimes watch movies if I have the free time to do it. I also like road biking, and well, when the weather's nice. Sometimes a little running, and if I'm feeling creative, I would like to write sometimes or do a little woodworking. Well, I've been inspired by a lot of folks, but I'd say one that stands out is actually my neighbor and landlord when I was growing up as a kid. He was a pilot for United Airlines and a man of very strong integrity, strong faith, and when he was in his early 50s, he went on vacation for 30 days, and one of the things you do when you come back off of vacation is you just review your technical manuals before you get back in the plane. And as he's reviewing those manuals, he realized he couldn't remember what he was reading anymore. So he walked in and he took himself off flight status. Never flew again. And just that level of integrity is very impressive to me. I aspire to that level. There's a lot I could get passionate about, but I think the one right now that I'm really passionate about is veteran mental health. I have experience, obviously, 33 years in the military. I have seen a lot of veterans struggle. I've lost soldiers of mine to suicide. I've been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder myself. I remember when I first came back from Iraq, there was a senior sergeant major who said he was struggling with issues. And it took me 15 years after I came home to finally acknowledge that I was having an issue as well. I believe it is an issue that we need to face more openly, talk about more openly. Veterans need to understand that they can seek help if they need it. And that's an issue I'm very passionate about right now. My perfect day in UP would have to include a walk around Chambers Bay with my wife. I would also like to do a bike ride. I want to go out for dinner, have a dessert I shouldn't eat, but I would rationalize it with the bike ride I just done earlier that day. And then afterwards, I'd like to go home and just sit with the fire going and maybe read a book or watch a movie or British mystery with my wife. And yes, she would solve that before I would, most likely. One piece of advice I give for somebody who wanted to get involved in local government is to just get started. There's public safety, there's economic development, there's parks, there's planning commission. Those are great opportunities, but there's all sorts of other civic organizations that support our parks, that support our food bank. Just get involved and get started. And as you do, you could find something that you're passionate about and use that as a means of getting involved. And I think every generation needs to have people to step up and not just be, civic leaders or city council persons, but just step up and volunteer and take care of their neighbors. The best way for someone to get in touch with me is through my city email. I prefer the email because it gives me time to give you a thoughtful answer to your question, and also I can forward the email to city staff if I need more technical information that I happen to be carrying with me. And I look forward to hearing from you.